All right, for our final topic for today's live stream, we are going to talk about Dark Symmetry gifts. We've talked about what the Dark Symmetry pool is for the Game Master and how he can use evilness against the player characters. And we've talked about the beauty of the corruption. You can figure out the math on that one. And how Heathen Dog he's a heretic. And he
I'm on board. Evil is the new chocolate. I love it.
Good will always triumph. I mean, evil will always triumph because good
is dumb. And chocolate coated something is always better than the something that was before. So there you go.
Yeah, not all somethings, but yeah. Well, okay,
you ever had chocolate covered bacon? Ugh. It'll change your life.
Chocolate covered coffee beans. That was good.
There you go.
Until I shook myself in an epileptic fit.
Well, there's some side effects, but good is good.
All right, before we move on, let's talk about the things we like to talk about first. That's right. We believe role-playing games should take place in fantastic worlds. You've heard this before. You'll probably hear it again. So I'm just going to skip to what those tenets are. Escapism, not representation. Entertainment over activism. Organic inclusion, not forced diversity. That is our charity. You can take a little snapshot with your phone, your QR code thingamajiggy right there, and you can scan that nice little smiley nerd face there, or use the link or the link below. And you can support the charity that we support, which is the Wounded Warrior Project, national nonpartisan organization whose mission is to honor and empower wounded warriors. And Heathen Dog, he streams his video games right now, currently just starting Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries. Watching them try to pilot some stompy robots is very, very comical. But also, Heathen Dog, I have to admit, sadly, did better than expected. I was hoping to have more fail clips or something. But there we go. You can watch him on Thursdays and Saturdays, or you can come by here Sundays and Fridays and watch our video game. My God, our tabletop role-playing game live streams. It's funny as I have the script in front of me and I just went off script for that. And there we go. Read it, love it, know it. Subscribe. Now going to go into the NPR version of the show. Oh wait, what page is that? 159?
You'll like my sweaty balls.
That's gross. Don't shoot people in the face.
Oh, powers bestowed. My abilities. Okay, what do I want?
All right. Gifts of the Dark Symmetry. Dun, dun, dun. All right, player characters do not possess any natural capability to tap into the power of the Dark Symmetry. So this is not mage. You have to find a way. Indeed, the concepts of natural capacity and Dark Symmetry are ones that do not fit well together, for the darkness is decidedly unnatural.
Well.
For the most part, the only contact player characters will have with these powers is when facing creatures that wield them. Well, doesn't that kind of make them natural if they exist? I'm just saying. A few, however, may have had some contact with the darkness that changed all of that, granting them some ability to tap into the patterns controlled by the Dark Apostles. Oops! And how did this whole thing start? This whole thing, we go back to episode 1. How did this all start? Oh, somebody decided to touch something that looked creepy. Hey, boss, what should we do with this? Let's take it home.
Hey, I'm going to take off my glove and touch it with my bare skin. That seems like a great idea.
Yeah. Freaking wonderful.
Didn't work out for the world. The solar system.
To employ the gifts of Dark Symmetry, character must merely have been empowered by a powerful agent or a creature of the Dark Legion. Often in reward for previous actions.
Oh, I got to be a bootlicker to get power? I'm on board. Okay.
This could be during character creation by taking the heretic career seat, or come at some point later in life at the GM's discretion. This allows the character to embrace the Dark Symmetry in ways they could never otherwise do. Non-player characters can forego this where applicable, and can employ dark gifts via the GM spending Dark Symmetry points. Described later. All right.
God, I can even have the GM power my actions? Outstanding.
The gifts. What are the gifts? A character is able to employ dark gifts. You have to refer to as heretic. Oh, so wait. A character able to employ... Oh, okay, I read that wrong. A character able to employ dark gifts, you have to refer to as a heretic, is limited... Or heathen, is limited only to those gifts he's been granted by his superiors. Oh, the gifts are doled out.
Yeah, you got to. Hey, man, you have to do the work. You have to pound the pavement. You have to go door to door selling Dark Symmetry, and then Dark Symmetry Avon gives you a Cadillac. I love it.
Have you heard the dark word of symmetry? Instead of wearing a white shirt, suspenders, and black pants, you wear a black shirt, suspenders, and white pants.
And the suspenders are made of your neighbor's intestines.
There you go. Each heretic must select or have selected on his behalf a single dark apostle as his patron, hereafter referred to as the patron apostle. Okay. It is to this entity's pattern. So this is a warlock from D&D.
Yep.
It is to this entity's pattern that he is devoted.
You're a witch.
And it is from this entity's pattern that he will draw his gifts. The number of gifts a heretic can employ is directly proportionate to his power and status within the cult. The nighttime is the right time.
Exactly.
A starting heretic, a character who has taken the heretic career during character creation, can select one or more dark gifts to begin with. See page 54.
Okay.
And we'll get to that in a moment.
What are my dark gifts?
Using dark gifts. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to read this. So, using any dark gifts, relatively simple matter, though not one without risk. Each requires a willpower test as a standard action, with a difficulty determined by the dark gift itself. So when we start reading dark gifts,
depending on how good it is, it can be more difficult. I get it.
Sure.
Okay.
Using any dark gift immediately adds 1 point to the dark symmetry pool.
You're welcome, Game Master.
Yeah. So not only are you using these dark powers to F with things, the Game Master gets to use a dark power back to F with you. Or, well, maybe not you personally, but, your group. Great. You complain about Diabolus and witches and summoners and what's the other one? Shifters and rifts. Yep. I don't know. This right here seems to be a time bomb waiting to happen too.
Yeah, they all are. Yep.
The repercussion range of this willpower test is increased by amount equal to the difficulty. So imagine you've already got a bunch of dread and your repercussion is from 17 to 20, right? And you cast a difficulty 2 dark symmetry gift. Dark gift. Okay. Now it's a 15. You've got a 30% chance. That 30, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 30% chance.
Well, you know what? Even the Emperor got his lightning turned on him and it messed up his face. These things happen. You roll with it.
Yeah, fair. The majority of dark gifts have variable difficulty, with higher difficulties producing effects that are more potent. Okay, cool. As normal, a heretic may choose to buy additional d20s for this willpower test by adding points to dark symmetry pool.
And wouldn't have a problem doing it.
Let's see, for all intents and purposes, a test to use a dark symmetry or dark gift is considered to be a test to resist a traumatic effect, and thus a failed test will result in a mental assault. Ooh, so you don't want to fail your willpower roll.
No.
Drawing upon a dark pattern is to face the darkness itself, and few mortals are ready for such confrontation.
Well, if you're making a heretic, you're probably going to min-max these particular rolls. So
let's see this example. A heretic attempts to use the dark fire gift on an enemy at difficulty 3.
That's a lot.
However, he fails to score enough successes.
That's not surprising.
As a result, he immediately rolls 3 dark symmetry dice mental damage, having failed a D3 willpower test against difficulty 3 willpower test against mental trauma. So roll 3d6 for me if you've got them.
Okay, I do. Uh, 5, 3, 3. So nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. Okay, you're good.
See,
right.
I'm a natural heretic.
Natural. There you go. Bleed.
Oh, here's the power. Bleed. Oh, that sounds awesome.
Are these powers?
Yes.
As heretics employ the powers of dark symmetry, elements of the dark pattern they use tend to seep into the world around them, spreading the
bleed from another dimension. Okay, fine. Now we're actually at Cthulhu type levels of nonsense here, where reality is now being altered by this other dimension of evilness.
It's corrupted space from Earth Dawn,
or Event Horizon.
Or Event Horizon. Well, yeah, Event Horizon to me has always been futuristic Earth Dawn to me.
Or futuristic Cthulhu.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. Elements of dark pattern tend to seep in the world around them, spreading the influence of the apostles further in a variety of bizarre manners. What's that?
Like my bedroom.
This most often happens when a heretic draws greedily. Well, you already picked the greed god, right?
Sounds like me. Yeah.
And aggressively of his patron's power.
Yep.
Give me that power. Give it now.
Unlimited power.
It's the second time we've done that today. Leaving excessive energy beyond that needed to fuel a dark gift's effect. These side effects are collectively referred to as bleed, evoking the ways they trickle forth from a wounded reality. An hour into mage. As noted earlier, the effects of dark gifts do not scale with the use of momentum. A gift's effects are set by the difficulty chosen when the power is used, and choosing greater effects comes with a risk of failing to achieve any effect at all. However, that is not to say that those using dark gifts have no use for momentum whatsoever. Instead, momentum can be spent to invoke a variety of secondary effects known as bleed. So you can't affect your roll, but if you do succeed, okay, now you can use that momentum to make it creepier.
Yes.
Good job.
Like my bathroom.
Okay, now you're going too far. We're on YouTube. Each dark pattern is a short table providing a list of thematic bleed effects. Okay. Non-player character. I don't care.
Nope, nobody cares about non-player characters. Keep going.
Gift format. All dark gifts presented in a standardized format. Okay, difficult. I want to see the gifts, damn it.
Yeah. Rounds and minutes, blah, blah, blah.
Target, so we can figure that out.
Yeah, we can figure that out. Here we go. Base effect. Oh, obfuscation. It's over the right side.
Okay, well, let's start. I just want to make sure there's nothing important. Okay, rounds and minutes. We can figure that out. Okay, dark symmetry gifts. All right, corrupt device. Let's just start with corrupt device. Let's look at the first two on this page because they're right here.
Okay.
Difficulty is difficulty 1 or higher, because remember, you can make things more difficult.
Sure.
Duration, it lasts for a day.
That's pretty good.
So you can mess with my live stream. You keep messing with Mar Hockman's live stream. That's why he couldn't play yesterday.
That's exactly what I do. I screw with Mar Hockman's internet. Yep.
One technological device within closer. Oh, are you sitting in his house, though?
Don't tell him that.
Okay. Effect. This gift channels the disruptive influence of the dark symmetry into a chosen device. This inflicts a corruption roll on the item, as we looked at above, described on page 146. Rolling two dark symmetry dice for every level of difficulty.
And that is against the item's soak roll. So depending on how complex the item is, it has a certain amount of diminishing soak. And any success is taken away from the soak. If you have a net positive of dark symmetry points, then it is corrupted.
Okay. And since it was on this page, we mentioned we'll look at obfuscation. We're not going to look at all these. We'll probably pick a couple more that sound really cool.
If there's like lightning from your fingertips, I'm playing this game.
Okay.
I'm going to be a heretic all day.
All right. Difficulty 1 for obfuscation. It lasts for an hour and it targets yourself. The gift conceals. Now, remember, if you're in that corrupted building of I already forget the demon's name, you get a bonus to this, remember?
Sure.
The gift conceals a part of the symmetry from those who would hunt the heretic. Oh, okay. This is like what's it called in Palladium? Where you hide your psychic powers?
Oh, mind block.
Mind block. There you go. If successfully used for the next hour, all insight tests made to discern the heretic's nature as a servant of darkness increase the difficulty by an amount equal to the difficulty of the gift. So
okay. So I choose D1, D2, D3, and it'll increase their difficulty by 1, 2, or 3. Okay.
Further, while the gift. Oh God, my God, I can't speak further. While this gift's effects remain, the heretic may attempt a willpower test as a response action to resist any gifts or other mental methods of detecting the dark symmetry. This really is mind block.
Yeah.
Turning those methods into opposed tests.
Nice. Cool. All right, let's keep looking. See if there's lightning bolt.
Sense waves
of power. No. Dark curse. That's close. We'll
Symmetry burst.
Symmetry burst. That sounds the burst of power. Burst of power manifests as a storm of chaotic inertia. Oh, no, this is Vader's thing where he hits Luke with all the loose objects in the room. Yeah. All right. Well, that's something, I guess. Whatever.
Well, those are what, the generic ones? Were these all generic?
Yeah, those are generic ones, and then you get specific ones. Yeah. Okay. Look, we're looking for lightning bolts.
Well, I'm looking for your
dimensional flensing, whatever.
Swift portal.
No, don't care. Corruption. True corruption.
Elgaroth.
Yeah, come on. I want heightened prowess, whatever. Vile
cloud. Oh, that sounds like me. Black fire. Okay. Yeah, we'll read this one. Difficulty 2 or more, so you don't even get to start with 1.
No. This is hardcore.
Instant, and the target is one creature within close range. By invoking this gift, the heretic sends a blast of crackling black flame at the chosen target. That's close to lightning bolt.
Good enough for government work.
It's cooler than lightning bolt, if you ask me.
It is. It's black flame. It's very Naruto. Let's push through.
Go. This blast sears through flesh and bone, causing horrific damage.
Oh, I love it.
Such that even survivors are seldom left intact.
Wow, even if you live, you're boned. I love it. I love it.
The unnatural heat of this flame inflicts 1 + 4 Dark Symmetry dice damage with the armor-piercing 1, incendiary 2, and vile qualities.
Oh my god, so many. Every Dark Symmetry roll on your die activates one of these. Jesus.
I think you have to. Now, that's an interesting thing for somebody who's actually played the game before. Do you have to get those 6s in order to activate those things?
And do you need a Dark Symmetry, a 6, to activate one at a time, or can you activate all 3 with a single Dark Symmetry success? I don't know.
Yeah. Plus an additional 2 Dark Symmetry dice for every level of difficulty above the minimum to a random location.
Wow.
Bleed. Oh, now here we go. Now here's our bleed examples.
Right.
For 2 momentum, the flame also causes noxious black smoke to fill the air around the heretic, obscuring him momentarily and increasing the difficulty of ranged attacks against him by 1. That's freaking
amazing.
Hell yeah, I can hit you. You can't hit me. I love that.
Exactly. That is great. I love. Oh man, if you're not a heretic, you're not playing right.
Well, that's a heretic of Elgaroth, which I got to tell you, so far this because I like to play necromancers. You know, I like creepy things. So this is
yeah.
Who's going to run that heretic campaign for us?
Crafty.
There we go. Crafty, run the heretic campaign for us. Okay, there's demon, whatever his name is, fever, black. Ooh, sickness. Ooh, this might be more me.
Sickness now. Black. Oh, there's the black rot spew.
Difficulty 1 plus difficulty 5 special. Let's see what that is. Duration instant. 1 creature or dead body within close range. The heretic unleashes a great gobbet. Oh, is he okay? Gobbet, a black slime. Oh. The target suffers 1 + 4 symmetry dice damage with the dreadful taint. I don't know what that specifically means, but it sounds bad.
Sounds great.
If the target dies or the gift is used upon a recently dead body, the corpse rises the next round as a cadaver. Remember, I said it was spelled with a K. It's right there. But with a number of wounds equal to the difficulty. Additional levels of difficulty increase damage by 1 point and damage per rank of difficulty. Okay, the heretic also the option of dealing 1 + 4 Dark Symmetry damage as a torrent weapon. Again, don't know what all of these terms mean. That'll be like in 2 or 3 weeks. But the difficulty of this effect is 5. Oh, I wonder if this means like an area of effect.
Right.
That would make sense to me.
That would.
Twist flesh. Oh, dude, this is so Nethermancery. I love it.
It is very, very Nethermancer. Okay.
Here's Heathen Dogs. This is when he accidentally
heart. No, this is all sissy nonsense. I'm going with the black fire.
Hey, you picked wealth. You wanted to be greedy for your
fine. Everyone likes money.
Snare the unwilling mind. Muddle the memory. Pluck mine. I just kind of like the name of that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one sucks. Yeah, you need to pick a better one.
Lunacy. Make him go.
Waking Nightmare.
Waking Nightmare. That seems cool.
Veil of Enemies.
Dream Transfer. Oh, this is all sneaky nonsense. No, I'm more in your face evil.
That's it. Well, Blackfire, I guess is gonna.
This is great. You want to make a Sith Lord. Now you know. Yeah. And knowing is halfway to flinging corrupted fire out of your fingertips. This is awesome.
I went back to Semi because since we've been doing Semi the whole time, let's look at what Semi's bleed effects are, and then we're done with this video. So, momentum spent 1 or more. Familiarity breeds contempt. The bringer of discord whispers subtle falsehoods and misunderstood truths into those near. It's Twitter.
Yeah, it's Twitter only directly into your brain.
Making cooperation difficult. For a number of rounds equal to the momentum spent, any enemy within close range attempting to perform an action that directly aids another creature gains 1 dread.
Wow. I'm going to help you, Billy. Oh, no, this will never work. Oh, God.
You're creepy. This aura surrounds the heretic and moves with him.
I love it.
Babel Curse. Any attempt at communication near the heretic becomes prone to misunderstanding, obfuscation, and error. Oh, it's like me reading half this stuff.
Yeah.
Dick. I mean, yes, within close range, the difficulty of all communication-based tests increased by 1, as the heretic's foes suddenly find themselves speaking different languages. What did you say? What is that gibberish? I can't hear. Anyway, this
What
force
is that? Clicks and whistles? What the hell are you doing? Okay.
This force is average difficulty 1 personality test for communication, where communication would not otherwise require it. I was just saying hello.
Nice.
Again, using Rick and Morty references, like the ones, it's the Go-Gotron one with the bugs at the end. All right, everybody, we've got the secret to cure AIDS on the planet. I just need you guys to go back and cure the AIDS. They get to the planet. They're like 90-foot tall creatures, Godzilla type creatures.
Yeah,
Kill it.
Yep.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay, well, there we go. That is your Dark Symmetry stuff, or your Dark Gifts. So do you have any comments? Next week is going to be the Art of Light. I forget what it all is. It's we're going to be talking about the Brotherhood. We're going to talk about the good side of the Force a little bit.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, if I go to like page 5, I think it is. Zoom out. It wasn't page 5. We'll be talking about the Art of the Light. So actually we might finish up next week.
Wow.
No, we won't. Because I want to breeze through vehicles. We're going to show a few vehicles. We're going to show a few spacecraft. We're going to show a little bit of equipment. We already know how the base game is played, right?
Yeah.
Let's show some of that stuff. So we'll talk about the Art of the Light. We'll go through all these 4 things as just one segment. Assets and acquisitions we already kind of talked about, but money is done differently in this game. Do you remember how money is done?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Good to go.
This is very quick. So maybe we'll make this the third part, acquisitions and belongings.
Okay.
And then we'll finish up the week after with all the rest of the stuff, because I'm not going to dive into the factions. So there we go. We have 2 weeks left.
All right, let's look at our comments. I got 1-starred comment. This is from Crafty. Effects and weapon qualities are only unlocked on a roll of a 6. Every quality happens at once.
Okay.
And effects stack with each 6 you roll.
Okay.
So penetration 1 becomes penetration 1 twice.
That makes sense. I just wasn't sure if it was all of them or if it's like one at a time. But
each you have to roll a 6 to activate each one, but you get to choose which one is activated.
And the thing is that makes sense. Having a weapon with all those different types of abilities and only picking one at a time, like it's some sort of weird random thing, that does make sense on how that works.
Yeah. You roll a 6, every quality is activated. That is amazing. That black fire is my new go-to thing for, like, I don't know,
life,
bugs, mosquitoes. Like, I hate that mosquito. Yeah, there you go. It's out of battery. My remote's out of battery. That's gonna be great. I love it.
So, as for comments from last week, I did get a couple, and I'm not saying any of them were bad, but none of them really
stood out
for something for us to follow up on here. And so if you left a comment on any of the videos from last week, I don't dislike them. It's just I've responded to the ones I'm going to respond to. I might respond to a couple of the other ones, but ultimately it just wasn't for us to discuss here is all it was. So I have no comments for...
Okay.
So there we go.